When they say refugee are taking all the houses, I laugh because I can't even find a room. I can't work. I spend my days filling out forms and waiting for answers. Yes, somehow I am powerful enough to cause a national crisis.
I come from Senegal and I was in Schiphol Central detention. It's a prison. Then I have been there 3 months.
But I think that most people who come to the Netherlands are Europeans.
Yeah.
I got you.
And we don't have to go to the asylum procedure, to the COA, to detention. Like, we can just come and move here.
Welcome all of you. It looks lovely morning with sunshine, at least not cold, not raining, and also it's a Saturday. I want you to talk about a heavy topic that is coming, and for us it's very important to talk about because it's the only thing we can do. We cannot do anything. We cannot do anything, we cannot vote, we cannot be part of it. So let's at least talk about it and breathe it out. Okay, let's start off. I'm Hamo, and we will ask Karim. He's from Algeria, and he's about 3 months in the Netherlands. I'm very curious to know, how is election for you in Algeria?
The elections in Algeria, it's very nice because the programs there, it's like democratic. So the society, all the people there, they can vote. So the youngest, the oldest, everybody can vote and choose the right like president or So
So when you say the oldest and the youngest, that means there is no age for voting?
no, like 18.
18 and
Yeah,
then you can
18,
vote.
yeah.
And for example, I'm from Sudan. If I came to Algeria, can I vote?
No,
And after how long can I vote?
it's very difficult to take papers there of Algeria, and like visa also. It's very difficult to take it, as you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you was busy, you was always giving your voice there, was you?
Yeah, of
Your
course.
stamp, I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah?
Already, yeah.
So how do you feel about now the election here because you cannot vote anymore?
I don't know. It seems very difficult. So I don't have any idea, at this moment. But I don't know. Maybe I will get more informations about that. So
Okay, thank you. We will be back to you. We have also here two guests, Fatima from Sudan, and we have also Ibrahim. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, I will start with you, Fatima. How is election for you in Sudan?
Hi everyone. Glad to be here with you. And election in Sudan. It's very hard to talk about the election in Sudan because it's a very complicated process. And I think that's why we have a war now in Sudan. All the corruption that used to happen in the election in Sudan. And I think corruption, it comes in many ways and it can be looked in different ways. For example, in Sudan, they do direct collection by changing the votes or doing playing with the results so that they make certain people to win. But now here in the Netherlands, then I'm seeing a different way of. I consider also corruption because the politicians are using a campaigns. It's not. I don't think it's in. What to say? It's in honest and ethical campaigns, and so from my perspective as a refugee in the Netherlands, apparently I am the reason everything going wrong in the Netherlands, The housing crisis, that's me. Hospitals too full, my fault. Even the weather, probably also because of refugee like me. At least that's what some politician wants you to believe. So they stand on stages and say things like, "We must protect our country from the migrant waves." Meanwhile, I have been stuck in the asylum procedure for more than 2 years, waiting, hoping, existing in limbo. I don't have a home of my own. I can't work. I can't spend my days filling out. I spend my days filling out forms and waiting for answers that's never come. Yes, somehow I am powerful enough to cause a national crisis. When they say refugee are taking all the houses, I laugh because I can't even find a room. The real crisis started long before people like me arrived. But fear sells better than truth. It's easier to blame the voiceless than to fix the broken system. Still, I'm not here to play victim. I'm a pharmacist, an entrepreneur, a woman trying to rebuild her life after losing everything. I didn't come here to take, I came here to give. But I can't contribute if I'm trapped in waiting room while politicians use my name to win votes. Blaming the powerless is an old trick, but I believe the future of Europe and of humanity depends on us. Seeing each other again, not as a stranger or statistic, but as a people, because refugees aren't the problem, we are part of the solution. Thank you.
Oh, you are welcome.
Welcome.
Love it. Also, it's
Nice.
waste for the Netherlands that a person like you, with this study, with this knowledge, with these skills, sitting at home, in the other say actually in the room, cannot do anything. Well, the country is needed you. Thank you. And I'm also from Sudan, and I understand about what you are talking about when you talk about election in Sudan. I never stand in Sudan because I was there for my whole life until I left the Netherlands. Was only one party who win every year. And also, if you have ID in Sudan, that means you already automatic vote for this person, and you know of course who's that, Omar al-Bashir. Thank you, Fatima. Ibrahim, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, doing fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Um,
What about you?
Yes, I'm doing well.
That's
Very
good.
happy to see you
Thanks. Me too.
and to talk about this with you, because as I say in the beginning, it's the only thing we can do about this. So at least we talk.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how is the situation?
Yeah, so we are here in Netherlands today, so just for forgive, I think, but not for take all them things. So sometimes I think some Netherlands they are confused. So that's why we can, we can see that most of the Netherlands they are not happy. They are not happy to see us like refugees, because they say sometimes that we cannot find we cannot find the houses, because all the refugees they get houses first than us. Then that's why they are not they are not living well. So it's a little bit hard to hear it, because we are not here for take all of them things. So just came also because we are right to arrive here. We're right. That's why we came, because all of Netherlands also they are right also to go another place and do them live. Yeah, maybe they can go another where and try to live there. Also, they I can see that also they came in Africa, in America, and one other part of Europe, and they are welcome every time. But I cannot understand. So where we are here, yeah, sometimes they don't accept us. They don't. So that's things that cannot understand. Yeah, I don't know if you know what I mean. Yeah.
I do understand you, of course. So if I understood you good, you like the last government in Senegal,
Senegal, yes.
and you give them your stamp.
Yeah.
Because you like them.
Yeah, because
So what is it for you in the Netherlands? Because maybe now you like the party that is already here, or maybe you like to vote for other party to give your vote or to stamp to other party, but you don't have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah. So now,
You don't have the chance, I mean.
no, I think that I don't have a lot of idea about it because I cannot vote. So even living here is a problem. So then let's talk about the vote because even I don't have paper and I'm refugees. I'm a asylum seeker. So I still waiting for my decision, and I don't know. Hopefully, can get it. So then yeah. So it's not really nice for me because I'm living in the Koa place, in the Koa's place. Then they also, but it's good, but it's not a nice place because just we sleep there and receive every Monday €14, but they cook for us. Then that we have. So if you want to buy cigarette, you cannot. So you don't have a work. So they told us also if you get here like 6 months, we are right to get the BSN for work. Yeah, but until now I have been here now 11 months almost. Then I don't get yet the BSN number. I think I cannot get work. Yeah, so it's boring.
I understand you.
Yeah.
You was talking about COA.
Yeah.
COA is the Centraal Organisatie Asielzoekers.
Asielzoekers.
And that is the place when you come to the Netherlands, they host you and they let you in. And I think it's very important for them also and for you to inform you about the election, because now you say, I know nothing about what's happening in the government here. Well, you don't have the right to vote yet, but you have the right at least to know what's happening. Yeah. And then when you get the right to vote, then you know for who you want to vote.
Yeah. So I mean, I can understand a little bit about the election, like the right extreme and the left extreme. So the things is the right extreme. They are not like they don't like the refugees. So with the with hard, I can say hard laws. So then, like for us refugees, yeah, and also I think the left is best for us. Then, but all Netherlands like as I told it, so. They are for the right because the right extreme, they don't like us.
No, we will also talk about why they are with the right, because that's why we are talking about the election.
Yeah,
we will be back to this.
Yeah, but first of all, also before living in the Kowa's place, so I come from Senegal, and I was in Schiphol Centrum detention. Yeah, so they also it's like a prison. It's a prison. Then I have been there 3 months. So before I got out of the prison, before I came to the place Kowa's locality.
It's very pity that to hear this, because you are coming from Senegal looking for a safe place, and then the first place you go to
in the prison.
Crazy. Yeah, we will not talk about this now. We leave this for later.
Yeah.
Okay, I just heard from you and also Fatima that you are talking about, they are saying we are here to take. But I don't know, why are you worried about that? If you are here to take, maybe you are not here to take from them, but maybe you are taking your stuff back, or maybe, how do you consider this as a taking? They are just putting this in our mind that we are here to take. But they took 100 years ago, they took all our country. And when we come to work and to be part of the society, they say you come to take. So don't let this to be in your mind. Huh? You are not here to take, you are here to give more.
Yeah.
I just heard from you, Senegal, Ibrahim from Senegal, and Fatima from Sudan. and Hakim from Algeria.
Karim.
I'm very curious to talk to other person who's not from this area, so a European person. We have here Riccardo. Riccardo is from Italy, an European country, and we are very curious to hear from you. How is it for you as a European to stamp in the Netherlands or to let your voice be heard? Is it easy? Is it
I cannot
difficult?
vote here.
Oh, you also cannot vote here.
No.
Interesting. Can you talk a bit about this, please? How is it for you?
Well, I think that after a few years, I could vote in the municipality elections. Like, if I stay here 5 years and I am registered and everything, I could vote in the municipality elections. But for the Dutch elections, I need to be a citizen. And I think this is the heart of the problem, that you have to be a citizen to receive all the rights that you should be entitled to as you are living in a country, right?
Very strange for me because before all this you are paying the same tax as the other people. That means you are one of the society. But when it comes to vote, it says no to you.
Yeah. Also, of course, as a European, I can move freely towards all the countries of the European Union, and with some kind of freedom to most countries of the world, which it's not equal towards people who cannot do it. In general, a lot of people leave Italy to go to the Netherlands or to Germany to work. And you see a lot of people working in coffee shops, in restaurants, in hospitality, a lot of people in university coming here to study. I think most of the people who migrate, most of the migrants to the Netherlands are Italians.
Yeah. Riccardo, did you go to the COA before you came here? Because you say a lot of them, and you are one of the migrants from Italy.
Yeah, I've never been to
How
COA.
was your year?
Well, maybe saying that most migrants are Italian, it's an exaggeration, it was a joke, but I think that most people who come to the Netherlands are Europeans.
Yeah.
I get you.
And we don't have to go to the asylum seeker, to the asylum procedure, to the COA, to detention. Like, we can just come and move here, and it's just unequal.
Interesting. Okay, so from the European countries, you can just come and live your life here, but if you come from outside, you have to go through the process. Should you also do inburgering?
I think people from Canada, for example, have to. Like, also some Western countries have to do inburgering. From US, you have to do it. But as a European, no. As a European citizen, you just have to come, register yourself in the town you live in, and then you have the right to work and to study, kind of unlimited, which, that's like the situation we are here.
Wow, Fatima, you should be Italian then, because I think you don't like the asylum
I
process.
mean, yeah, this
I
is
see
the
you're angry.
privilege. This is the privileges of being European, and they don't have to ask for asylum in the Netherlands. They have all the right, not all the right, but I mean, at least the basic right for a human being to live like a human being. But they treat us, the people who come here look for safety and ask for asylum. I mean, like, if I don't have a war in my country, I was living very peaceful in my country, even though my country is a developing country and in the third world, as they say, they call it the third world. But after I came here, I recognized that we are the first world because we are more human than than the people here in Europe or in the Netherlands, and I've been witnessing a demonstration a few weeks ago against the migrant and refugees. It was something very horrible. It was very violent. It was very what to say? Like, it was very horrible. Like, I had a panic attack on the middle of the street when I saw the demonstration. How these people, like, they carry a lot of anger and hate, the hate speech. It was totally something I never thought, that someone would hate someone this much just because I just came here to look for safety and for a peaceful place to live as a human. Like I don't know. I don't want to talk about religion, but God created the whole world for human to live in. It doesn't matter if I live here or there. Like I'm here, of course, for temporary until my place, my country is safe. So I would go back to my country because I love my country. I love my people. I love my family. So and to live here alone is not the best option for me. But I have to. Otherwise, I would be killed in the war. So I don't know what's wrong of the people to understand this like simple matter or simple fact. Like people come here because they don't have other choices. Nobody want to leave his place. Nobody want to leave his family. Nobody want to live his life, and come here and be treated like number, like object, like you're not a human even, with not even the basic rights. So yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Thanks all of you for your lovely words. I will go back to the topic. Why did I start with talking about the election? Because what I realize, and maybe that is also the reason why they don't want you to have a voice and to stand in the Netherlands, even if you are European, because of then the left will get a lot of voices. So the idea is always not to look of the problem now, but to look to the history before. Why does this happen? That's why I'm talking about the election, because I see a lot of my friends becoming Dutch, so they get the right to vote, but then still they don't, because they've been living in the Netherlands 6, 7, 10 years. No one heard them, so they feel like, okay, no one cares. We don't care as well, but their voice and their stamp can change life for other people. So that's why I'm trying now to talk and share awareness about this from now on, that when you get the chance to vote, you will not ignore. You will vote because you know, before I didn't have the chance, it was difficult, and now I have the chance, maybe to not change my life, but it can change life of other people. So can someone tell us about the election in the Netherlands, because we was talking out in your country, how was it? So how is it now in the Netherlands? Can someone share shortly about this?
Yeah. So I think different. It's not so very, very, very different, because in my country the election is like a choice, like a choice. So there is the politician, they present you them plan, so how they are gonna do. So if they have been the president, then after the day of the election, so there is a many flyers of them. Then you can take both of them and go to like urn and choose one of them, and your choice, and you make it and after that, the people, after if all is done, they're gonna make the count, and they're gonna, as like this, they're gonna know who gonna be the president. But here I think is not the same, because here I hear that they're gonna ask you some questions, like if you want migration, if you want, how do you see the like how do you see Netherlands, like the young people, the schools, the taxis, and the old people, how the salaries, and after, if you respond all the questions, after they're gonna, okay, you are for the right or you are for the left. I think so. It's like that's going. It's not same, very different. My country. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I mean, the reason why we are talking about the election in the Netherlands, because as you say in the beginning, is you don't know anything about it. So I thought maybe I know some, I share, he knows some, he share, and then from that on, we build at least information of what is election in the Netherlands.
Sure.
Fatima, do you want to mention anything?
Actually, the only thing I know about the election in the Netherlands since day when I'm in this country, and now I'm more than 2 years, is on the campaign, election campaign. Like it's all about like the migrant, the refugees are the problem, are the crisis. Netherlands in the crisis. This government, they resigned because of the migrant, because of the refugees, and this one campaign, it's about the refugees, it's about the migrant. So this is the only thing I hear since I came here. Like there is no other problem in the world other than a refugee or a migrant or anything else. I mean, and I can see a lot of problem. I mean, when I go to the hospital, the healthcare system is, I feel like it's a disaster. I see a lot of issues in the healthcare system. I see a lot of issues in the people, even the people like European people or other people come here to rent a house or find a house or visit the Netherlands for some reason to find a place to stay in. There is so many issues, unsolved issues, but the only thing I hear, like the all campaigns about refugees, migrant, like there was nothing else in the world happening other than us. Like they make us very important. I don't know.
For me personally, I was very interested to know more about the politics, and I was a lot into watch the parliament conversations. But as you just say, I realized they only talking about migrants. Only migrants. That is the topic. They talk about migrants.
Specifically refugees, yeah. Specifically
for
the
sure.
people, yeah. Like, migrant, there has classification for the migrant. I mean, like, if you're a European or if you are coming from US, also, like, you have more privileges if you come from Canada.
Yeah.
But if you come from Africa or Middle East or Asia, like Far Asia, so you are the least, the least on the list.
The last one.
The the last on the list. So
there is a liars.
So you are.
Refugees.
But I think they're focusing on us. We are the problem, like because we are the weakest group, and we are voiceless. That's why if they're gonna talk about us, we have nothing to do. Like we are, as he mentioned, we're staying in an AZC. With like managed by a COA, you don't have any rights to do anything other human, and they really don't care about you. They don't really care about your mental health, how you live, what you're doing. They treat you like an object, there, a number, and so they know that we are helpless. That's why they're using us.
They will still be using you after even you get out of this.
Oh.
So as I say, it's the Asielzoeker Centrum, and I see you are mentioning a lot about the Asielzoeker Centrum and the life there, but I want to tell you that there is other life that is hiding, and that is actually the life after the Asielzoeker Centrum, and that's mean if you get negative, you will be undocumented person, and when you become undocumented person, in the law now these days they're talking about you automatically become a criminal. And for me, I feel it was already before it was like this, but it was a bit hiding. People was a bit ashamed or shy to say there is a person can be a criminal because only he doesn't have papers. So they will not say it in the media or things, but in practice, if you are undocumented, you will go to detention, which is a jail, as Ibrahim mentioned. And but now it becomes like just on the table. No one care anymore. They look for the other countries like US or England, and they feel like, wow, they are doing this. Let's do this as well. What is the solution if you become undocumented and someone saying to you you are a criminal only because you doesn't have papers, only because you doesn't have the proof from other person in the Netherlands saying, okay, you are legal in the country. So person can decide, and if this person say no, you become a criminal. Any comments?
I mean, I've talked a lot about the asylum seeking because I'm in the process right now, but I can't even imagine the next step, like the next thing for me if I got a negative and I had to live on the streets and I'm being considered as a criminal because I survived a war and he came here just looking for safety. It's crazy. It's like it doesn't sound any logic. Like there is no logic on this. Like as with the simplest human logic or being logic. Like there is no logic on consider someone looking for safety as a criminal, and he does nothing. Just his existing in this world. So, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I hope that the people of the Netherlands, the Dutch people, they don't really go and follow this campaign, this stupid campaign. It's very stupid. And I mean, I was thinking, if I'm a Dutch person right now, forgetting about everything, I was simply think if this person is like making this stupid campaign, selling to me this stupid campaign, and criminalize innocent people who just survive and came here looking for safety, what the things that it's going to do for me as a Dutch in the future? You know, it's not like this. Now they are just using this like selling this problem to win the votes. But after this, what's next? You know, I will just be thinking about what's next after this. Okay, he win, and he kicked all the refugees, the migrant, the undocumented people out of the Netherlands. What's next? What's next if he come with this stupid idea in the beginning?